Hi everyone, I'm Greg Katz. I'm one of the cardiologists at the Heart Center. Today I'm going to be walking you through a strength training workout. I'm going to be using weights, but at home, if you don't have weights, if weights seem like they'll make this workout too hard, or if you just want to do something a little bit different, you can feel free to use bottles of water, cans of soup, jugs, textbooks, whatever you have in your home that can provide a little bit of resistance. We're going to do a full body workout, moving one exercise to the next. And the goal here is to both strengthen your muscles, because strength is the foundation of lots of fitness and lots of weight loss journeys, as well as to get the heart rate going, get us breathing a little bit hard. So we're going to start out. I have two dumbbells here. We're going to start out with one holding right in front of us, and we're going to do a goblet squat. And so we squat down to a squatting position and then come up. And in the goblet squat, you hold the weight just like this, like a goblet. And so we're going to go down, and you want to go down almost all the way, as far as you can, like you're sitting in a chair, going back. And if you look at me from the side, what you'll see is that my butt is sitting backwards and my heels stay flat on the ground the entire time. Down and up. And if you don't want to use a weight, you just put your hands out in front of you to balance. So do 3 more. Then we're going to grab 2 weights standing up, and we're going to do bicep curls. So bicep curls, hands right in front of you. You're going to come up with the weight and then down. You can use anything in the house that provides a little bit of resistance. If you don't have anything that's heavy, just contracting your arm muscles will give you some little stability or a little semblance of a strength training exercise. But really anything that you have in the house would work. And if you don't have 2 of something, you can take 1 of something and hold it just like this. All right. Next exercise that we're going to do are deadlifts. Deadlifts are an exercise that work your back, your butt, and your hamstrings. And so what you'll do is you'll stand shoulder width apart, feet straight in front of you, hands right in front, lean back, come down, and you'll feel a stretch in your hamstrings. You keep your back straight, and then you stand right back up. Down, straight up. And you want to keep your shoulder blades tight. Really, as you're down here, squeezing in the back here, keeping your back straight. What you don't want to do is start curling like this. That's when you put strain on your back. Back straight, butt back, down and up. And you should really feel this in your butt, in your hamstrings, and in your back muscles. After that, what we're going to do, hands up, and we're going to do a shoulder press. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. And depending on what your shoulder flexibility is like, you may want to hold your arms like this. You may want to hold your arms like this. Or you may want to twist as you come up. Every rep, make sure that you're breathing in and breathing out. And you want to exhale during the hard part of that exercise. When we're done with the shoulder press, then we're going to go into lunges. For a lunge, you step forward, back knee to the ground, and step back. Step forward, back knee to the ground, and back. And if you watch me from the front or from the side, what you'll see is that my front foot stays flat on the ground the entire time and comes back. What you don't want to do is step not quite far enough so that you come up on your heel. You want to make sure you're stepping far enough out and back. And if the mobility of this is something that's challenging to you, what you can do is stagger your feet from a position like this and just come down and up, down and up, down and up. And you want to make sure that you're getting both legs involved And so alternating when you're doing this exercise is going to make sure that you're strengthening a little bit of everything. You're going to get strengthening in your quadriceps and in your hamstrings and in your butt with this exercise. It's okay to be breathing hard, just like I am. It's normal. After that, what we're going to do is drop onto the ground for some push-ups. For the push-ups, it may be nice to hold your hands on the weights just like this as you go down and up. If those push-ups are hard when they're on your feet like this, you can drop to the ground and use your knees. And then if that's even hard, you can use the wall. Each of those steps makes it a little bit easier to do. Then we're going to stand up, grab our weights, and we're going to do rows to work our back muscles. Bending over, keep your back straight, arms up. So you can go one arm and the other arm. Each time you want to squeeze the muscles in your back, and you want to be really getting a squeeze all in these back muscles here. And by virtue of staying in this position, you're also engaging your core as well as some of your leg muscles. So a little bit of everything here. Next, we're gonna put our weights down. We're gonna do a plank on the ground. For this plank, you come down onto your forearms, just like this, and you hold in this position. If you need to take a break or you need to make it easier, you go legs on the ground just like that, but you try to stay up, back straight. Don't let your butt sag down like this. Keep it up. And what we're going to do is hold this for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing throughout the entire time. Then when that 30 seconds is up, knees down, come up to standing. And then what we're going to do is go back into our goblet squat and start right over from the beginning. So weight in your hand, down and up. These squats are working your legs, they're working your balance, they're working your core. It's one of the foundational movements. As you get older, you want to make sure that you can always get up from a chair when you sit down. And the squat is really one of the most important ways that you do that. Doing it with just your body exercise or just your body weight is a very helpful thing. If you are doing the squat and you don't lift and you don't put your hands forward, very often what can happen is it can feel like your weight is going either too far back or too far forward. And so that helps to balance it out. After this, we're going to go back on the ground. We're going to do some sit-ups. For the sit-ups, feet flat on the floor, hands behind your head, and you're going to sit up like that. Sit up just like that. If sit-ups are too hard, what you can do is a crunch. Put your feet in the air and you just lift your head straight up like that. You want to lift your head and not curl your neck in. And so you lift your head up just like that, contracting your ab muscles the whole time. If you find that a regular sit-up is too easy, you can take a weight and put it on your chest just like that, or even over your head to make the exercise even more challenging. When we're done there, we're going to go back and we're going to do one more set of rows. And the reason to do the rows as a little bit more emphasized is to make sure that your posture is good and your back muscles stay strong. So back down into this position. One arm and the next arm. One arm and the next arm. And what you may be noticing is that I'm going back and forth from an upper body movement to a lower body movement, with the idea that when you're working one muscle group, the other one is resting, and vice versa. That lets you pack more exercise into a shorter period of time. The more exercise that you pack into any one period of time, the more efficient it can be, the quicker your workout is over, the more your heart rate gets up, and the better that you feel. I'd rather you work out intensely for 10 minutes than at a sort of leisurely, lazy pace for about 40. I'm gonna finish up just a few lunges. We're just gonna do 10 more each leg. And so each of these exercises that we did, you can mix and match them in any kind of permutations that you want. I would recommend focusing on leg strength so that you can get up and down from a chair as you get older and that you can maintain your balance. Strengthening your muscles is a core part of long-term health. Strength is what lets you be admitted to the hospital or get coronavirus and end up strong on the other end. And so don't neglect your muscle training just because you want to be breathing hard and sweating. All right, we're all set. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining me.